Hey guys, Jeffrey from Headstrong Training Systems here. So today we're going to be taking a look at the bench press, and in particular I want to talk about a common issue that occurs where essentially the bum is coming off the bench during the movement, whether it be during the lowering of the eccentric phase or lowering of the barbell, or during the pressing phase where we're pressing the bar back up. But I want to talk about a common cause for potentially why that bum is coming off during that bench press. And so when we get right into it, most likely, if your bum is coming off when you're using leg drive, it's probably because your feet are set up too close in. Now, just taking a step back and doing a quick preface, it would be a good indicator that your bum is coming off the bench, or if there is movement in the lower limb, as a good sign that you're executing leg drive and you're trying to recruit leg drive effectively. That's better than there not being any movement and not using the legs at all, because we know how important the legs are in creating foundation and assisting in the bench press. But if we start to see the bench come off the bum come off the bench, we then want to optimize, or we can make some positional adjustments to clean up that aspect, so we are still able to use leg drive, but it doesn't cause for the bum to come off the bench. And secondly, when we clean up the bum coming off the bench press, it will also assist in the cleaning up of your leg drive and in its effectiveness. So when we are looking at the bum coming off the bench in action, what it probably looks like for most people is that when we are going to press and we use leg drive, this happens where the bum comes off the bench quite noticeably so. And you can see that most likely why this is occurring is because our feet is positionally too close to us. We've jammed the feet too close in, and so in this position, we can't push away. We can't push the floor away from us because the knee is so flexed and the feet, or our feet position is tucked right under us. In this position where the knee angle is so flexed, what happens when we go to press is that it's hard to press away, but it's easy to press the whole foot down and push straight down with the feet. And so when we push straight down with the feet, the counter force is that it's a completely vertical force that comes up, and it's why that bum will come up off the bench. And so two things with that. Firstly, when we have a purely vertical force being applied during the bench press, firstly, the bum will come off the bench, and so that puts your lower back in an increased risk. You get red lighted in competition and simply not an efficient lift. But secondly, when we talk about foundation and positioning again, if the bum is coming off the bench, and we can extrapolate and associate that with there purely being an only vertical force, then we translate that to the bench press and the press. That vertical force is going to assist us in getting the barbell up, but it's not going to assist us in getting the barbell back towards the head. And that's not going to allow completion of the movement. You're not going to be in the most optimal position to be creating force. So that's why we need to clean up that aspect of the bum coming off the bench. And simply, as I attributed to earlier, if we know that the bum is coming off the bench press because our feet, it's a positional issue and the feet is too close in, and it's not in a position that we can create horizontal force, and it's 200 vertical force, a very easy fix, a positional fix, is simply to pull the feet further away. To set your feet slightly in a position that's more further away, so that the knee angle isn't so flexed, and then it allows vertical pushing, vertical force, and it reduces some of the it allows some more horizontal force of going back towards the head, and it reduces some of the complete vertical force that was occurring, so the bum doesn't come up. So in action, if my feet were here so tight in, and every time I use leg drive, I push with the feet, that's happening with my bum. See what happens where I space my feet a bit further down, and now I'm in this position where I can actually feel my toes and push further away. So you can see that as I'm pushing and using leg drive, I'm sliding up the bench, I'm still getting up higher, I'm getting high, but my bum's not coming off the bench, and I'm getting horizontal force. So that's all from me today, guys. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.